Hey there, Gemini. This is David with Tarot and Astrology for All, and don't mind me having my headphones in. I am listening to music right now, and I feel that listening to music, actually listening to anything, can actually give me messages and stuff like that. Now, I do feel that in some way it could act as a distraction, but we'll just see how it does, and we'll see, like, what can become of this, right? Because that's how we learn about ourselves. That's how we learn about everything in our lives. We take all of the messages that we receive from everything. So I want to see how this works out. So this is a career spread for you guys. Actually, you know what? Let me do the relationship spread first, and then I'll go ahead and do the career spread and then your advice spread afterwards. Hopefully I get to fit them all into one video. Now, I've recorded one video for you guys, this second portion, and for whatever odd reason, my phone did not record it. Or it recorded it with the wrong format, which I don't know how that's possible. But I guess it wasn't the message that I was supposed to send to you guys. Now, because of that, I thought I had deleted this video, but apparently I didn't, and I still had the ability to go ahead and post it. So that's what I did. The posting for the first video is already being downloaded, and by the time I make this video is also going to be out there not too long afterwards. So let's go ahead and get to this. It feels like it looks like I only have 12 minutes, so let's go ahead and get to this. I will go ahead and do this as quickly as possible. Now, the other video that I created for this, which was 30 minutes long, that had everything in it, I guess wasn't a message for you guys to hear either, because that didn't record properly either. So, let's see. Okay, so I do remember a Page of Wands in the reverse in the other one, but it was towards the other person, and not as a physical way of being. So in the Page of Wands, it deals with your. Well, you know what? Let me put out these other ones first. Okay. Okay. So on one side, there is a Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is somebody who's energetic, somebody who likes to go out. That likes to plan for things, that likes to be adventurous, takes on the energy of fire. Now, as far as the fire goes, it takes on the energy of the salamander, which is not really a fire creature per se, but it is a creature who is, small, but it does take on the expansion of something that's small and can be created something big. Now, what I get from this is that, one of you guys is expecting bad news. The other one's not expecting any new beginnings of any sort. So, okay. So part of it has to do with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I do feel like irresponsibility is one of those things. Laziness could be another thing that's going on in this relationship that's helping this relationship to divide itself, whatever the relationship this is. Now, for one of you guys view the other person as a little bit unstable, a little bit dysfunctional, so to speak. I kind of get the feeling like this other person is fragile in a way. Not fragile, like breaking like glass, but I do feel like maybe I don't know. I feel that in terms of this person is unstable and they're not aware of it. I do feel like maybe you feel this other person may be housing some type of insecurities, and that's what's making them a little bit of unstable, I should say, and bringing a little bit of instability to you. Now, I do feel that with the Ten of Swords, whether this is you or whether this is them, I do feel that there's an ending. They feel there is an ending taking place, And it could be because of this apathy, this laziness that's going on right here. But I do feel that to whatever extent the things about this relationship is that it's gotten a little bit materialistic and not really focusing on the energetic aspect of it. Now, I do feel that I have to draw another card just to see. Yeah. Now, one of the things that is going against this relationship I see is with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Now, okay. So, some of you guys might be dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you guys might just be dealing with an air sign altogether. But, or you guys might be dealing with a fire sign. There's really no way to tell which one is which right now. However, I do feel like maybe because this is an air sign card, that this might be you, and this might be the people that you're dealing with. Now, I do have a feeling that this is the other person, mainly because when it comes to the Page of Wands, in the reverse, he is very he is very lazy. He tends to be hasty, right? When it comes to the energy of the page, the page it's one of those ones that shows a lack of energy, a lack of enthusiasm, a lack of ambition. And so these two cards right here, they basically go hand in hand, and especially since both of them are in the reverse. So I do feel like this other person is injecting some kind of energy that makes laziness and apathy, as well as irresponsibility and things of that nature, part of the reality. Now, I do feel that because of this, you feel like there are no new starts in your life, like the energy is stagnating, which could very well be the case. It could very well be the case. Now, I do want to say that I do want to go ahead and say that yes, this is what's causing this stagnation. I do feel like you want to end things with this person. I do feel like you yourself, you're looking at what you've put into this relationship, and you're trying to see if there's anything that could be garnered out of it. But this other person, they're not wanting any new beginnings with it. They're not wanting anything new to begin with this relationship, which is why they're causing this instability towards you, or trying to inject this instability towards you. And that's why the energy within this relationship seems stagnant and not moving. Now, since you have one of the influencing factors is the Five of Wands, I do feel like there's changes coming. I do feel, though, that these changes are something of a mutual agreement on your part. Now, I do feel that because the Knight of Cups is in the reverse, I do feel like there's trickery, there's heartbreak going on in this. I believe the last reading that I did has something of this nature too, so I don't think anything has changed from that one. But I do feel that you guys will have to be cautious of anything that's going on that deals with trickery, that deals with heartbreak, that deals with swindling you. And I do feel like maybe they're trying to swindle you out of your money, or trying to swindle you out of whatever plans you have in your mind. I do feel that to whatever extent, I feel like they're idle, and that's what's giving you the energy in order to be able to really focus on what it is that you want. I do feel that the Seven of Cups in this instance is your type of energy, and you guys are being able to focus on what it is that you guys really want. Now, I want to go ahead and put this one out, that you guys have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, so I do feel like you guys are going to be unable to walk away from this for now, but I do feel like you guys will have the ability to walk away from it in the end, because you guys have the Ten of Swords on your side. So I do feel like you guys will be getting over this situation. Now, I want to go ahead and do an advice spread, and I'll go ahead and do a career spread for you guys, but it would be on another video, because I'm still trying to figure out how to properly save things on my phone without them recording wrong and not being able to play, because that affects my ability to post things as well as my ability to actually do the readings, because it turns out to be reading a 30-minute reading that goes nowhere and for no one other than myself, I suppose. So let's see. Alright, the idea is, don't be so burdened by this situation. There's certain things that will come to light. Also, with the Page of Pentacles coming out, I do feel like you have to grab this situation with both hands. I do feel like there will be messages coming in. Good messages for you, possibly bad messages for this other person that you're dealing with. I do feel like justice will be met within the situation, and that you will be able to balance the scales in this situation. I do feel that you guys need to rest. You guys need to take a break. I do believe that the last reading that I had said something to that effect, and that you this burden that you guys are carrying is not going to be there for very long. But I do feel like you guys need to look at this from a different perspective, and really try to view these things from a different perspective. I do feel that you guys will be defensive about how you grab this with both hands. I do feel that you guys will have some difficulty in doing so, but that you guys will ultimately stand your ground, and that you guys will ultimately reach that stability that you guys are looking for. So in that, you guys will have to walk away from it. So make sure you take that into account. Also, if you guys like this, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Also, I will be doing the reading for you guys, so make sure that you guys check out the next video, and I will see you guys next time on Tarot and Astrology for All.